Hey guys, what's up? Today's bite-sized art is going to be odd because it's taking place over my kitchen sink. But the cool thing is, it's easy cleanup. You're doing it in a sink. So, you can do this over a tub, you can do it over, a bunch of plastic or something like that if you want to. This is just the easiest I have found. So what you're going to need, well, let me show you what we're going to make first. We're going to be making this night light that's kind of like an oil slick acid kind of color. And on the top we have some glitter. So that's what we're making. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with just a plain jar. You can find this at any craft store. You can use ball jars, you can use any glass jar. Make sure you have all your tags and stuff off of it. I'm going to take the lid off. So we need that. We're going to need some plain old-fashioned cheap craft paint like so. You need a pink, a yellow, and a blue. And for the lid, I used a purple. Okay, so you've got your basic colors here and a purple for the lid. You need just a plain old paintbrush to paint the lid. And if you have some of these little like souffle cups or any kind of small container that you can close with a lid, because we're going to be shaking up our paint to mix them with water. And that's it. That's all we need. So let's get started. So the first color we're going to pour in here is going to be the pink. This is like a magenta fuchsia color. So we're going to put some of that in our little souffle cup. You don't need much, just like that will do. And then we're going to put some water in here like so. See? You can find these little souffle cups at like GFS, places like that, Sam's Club, probably Costco. I've never been to Costco, but I'm guessing that you can. And you're going to shake this up really, really well. Oh, the other thing that you might want to have on hand is a towel that you don't mind getting dirty and a heat tool or a hair dryer. So we got that shaken up really well. We're going to pick up our jar. Don't worry about getting anything on the outside because we can wipe it down later. But we're going to pour this paint into the jar. I got mine a little thin, I think, but that's okay. It'll work. And you're going to spin it around. You don't have to get the bottom, this part covered, but you do want to get as much as you can at the top of the jar. And just let the rest drain down to the sink. You see what we've got here? Okay. Wipe my hand off. And you want to grab your hair dryer or your heat tool and dry that. Okay, that's mostly dry there. You can see it's all pink except for the bottom. Now the next one we're going to do is yellow. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to make this one a touch thicker than I did that pink one. So there's a yellow. Our water. Make sure you close whatever container you're shaking up. Make sure you close it tightly because you don't want acrylic paint flying all over your kitchen. At least it's easy to clean, but you still don't want to make the mess if you don't have to. Okay, so I've got my yellow shaken up really well. And I'm going to pour that down into the bottom of the jar. I'm going to swirl it around. And I'm going to keep swirling. And then I'm going to dump it like that, straight over. You see how that did? We'll let as much of it drip out as you want. How pretty your sink is now. And then we're gonna hair dry it again. This one would be pretty even if you just left it like this, but we're just going to do one more color inside here, and that's going to be our blue. So I wouldn't do more than 3 colors, and I want you to make sure you're paying attention to the color wheel when you do this. Blue is going to mix with yellow, red, pink's going to mix with yellow. You're going to get, you know, your secondary colors in there. You don't want so many to mix that you get brown. So make sure that these are pretty dry before you pour the next one, and make sure that the colors that you're using are going to look good together if they mix, which they will. So I'm just getting some blue in my container here. I'm almost out. Sorry, I'm bouncing you around. Okay, that ought to do it. Get our water and our lid. Look how cool this looks on the inside. Is that neat? Okay, I'm going to shake up our blue. And I think you should be using bright colors as well for these to come out as transparent as you want them to. You can use dark colors, the just light's not going to show through it as well. So I'm going to pour the blue into the bottom, exactly like I did the yellow. You see? I'm going to spin it just a little, flip it again. I didn't spin it as much as I spun the yellow. And you can see that's going to make green. When the pink and the yellow mixed, they made orange. Do you see what it's doing here? It's making that kind of oil slick, acidy color combos that are so cool. There's the inside. and we're gonna dry that. Okay, pretend that's all the way dry. It takes quite a little while to make sure everything is dry in there. But this is what you end up with. That's so pretty. And obviously everyone's gonna be different. But next, what you do is, for the light, you want to use a flameless votive. You don't want to use a real flame in these. To be clear, you do not want to use a real flame inside these jars. This is acrylic paint. It will melt, it will burn, it will make fumes. It's not things that should be that close to fire. But you can use these little flameless ones, and they're harmless and they last for quite a little while. You can turn them on and off. You pop that down inside your jar. And now it's glowing. How pretty is that? The last thing we're going to do is paint our lid. So mine's just a metal lid here. And I think I'm going to do this one a different color. I did the last one purple, but I don't know. I think I might make this one blue. I have some extra blue paint right here. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of it, pop it on here, and just paint it out. If you're worried about this paint sticking or peeling or anything, you can rough up this surface before you paint it. I am not that worried. This is just a fun little quick bit of creativity. These are cute little night lights and lanterns to sit around the house, to sit out in the garden. And so we'll wait for that to dry, or you can also add some glitter to that. Where's my glitter? Oh, it's back here. Okay. So here's my glitter. It's just one of these little shaker things. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to sprinkle it. I don't know if you can see this. Hold on. I'm going to sprinkle it over my lid. And it'll stick to that paint. And then we can seal it with Mod Podge later, once it's dry. And there's my lid. So you can see what it's going to look like here. Here's our jar. Here's our lid. There you go. Right, I hope you enjoyed this little bite-sized art video. I hope you try this yourself. I hope you share the results with me. They're kind of trippy, look pretty cool, almost tie-dye. Now I'm going to clean up this mess and I'll see you guys later. Bye!